The Electric Academy will teach you everything you need to learn about eskate. This is an advanced course for shredders who are looking to improve their city riding abilities. If you never eskated before, sucks to be you. You're missing out. Let's get started. So you think you're ready to take on the busy streets with your e-board? For starters, make sure you wear a good-looking outfit in case the ladies are out there hunting for the electric men. I know, the outfit is ruined by the helmet and safety vest, but it's necessary. Insurance book, I don't know, whatever, so buckle up. Beyond the safety gear, there's one thing that's rarely talked about: your judgment skills. Meaning, the ability to make effective decisions in critical situations or dilemmas. Judgment skills goes beyond the gear and your riding abilities. By now you should know your limitation when it comes to eskate, so please don't put yourself in dangerous situations to impress the hot chick in the Tesla. Making the right decision in a pinch is required at all times to keep yourself safe and not put others in danger. The great thing about riding busy streets, your gangster is always tested by unaware drivers and street imperfections. It keeps your judgment skills in check and it grows your confidence as a rider. Confidence is the most single important thing after decision making, even more important than having a good breakfast or working out. How confident you're feeling with yourself will translate how comfortable you are on your board. If you're feeling depressed from a breakup or there's too much drama around your favorite beer, stick to the sidewalks. Chances are you'll be in your head and get fucked up. Self-confidence issues can affect your riding tremendously. Sometimes when I'm feeling myself, I pop in the AirPods, put on some obnoxious dubstep, and just go out there and pushing the board. Hopefully nothing goes wrong mechanically with the board, and it's all up to me. Putting myself in stupid situations, knowing that I could get myself out. I feel like that's where the thrill comes from. In that moment, I'm not in my head at all. I'm listening to the music, listening to the beat, dancing around, just being very synchronized with the board. It's almost like we're one. And the times that I'm going slow, taking my time, I'm really in my head and there's just something wrong, and I understand that danger, and I will not put myself in that danger because I know that I won't be there mentally in that ride to completely be in unison with this board that's gonna carry me places. So I just take it very easy. Do not ever take on the road when cars are actively moving in both directions. Wait for the right way to clear or move to the opposite lane when traffic stops. You're not a car, therefore you do not move like a car. Always position yourself in places that you can keep moving. As you can see, most of the traffic is stopping at the light. Splitting lanes is the best way to position yourself in front of the chaos when cars are stopped at red light. But proceed with care and always watch for cars switching lanes without using their blinkers. Cars don't expect you in those places, and you're beyond their blind spot. I need to make a left and the light conveniently changed as I approach the intersection. So I cut the left lanes from the crosswalk and proceed to make a left while staying on the far right, since cars will be turning in the left lane. I know I have a few seconds before the light turns and all these cars rush behind me, so I speed up as much as possible, constantly looking back. It's never enough, so get used to looking back at high speeds without losing balance. Let's just make a right and cut through some suburban roads. A slow driver is performing a U-turn, so instead of stopping, I utilize the driveway they're using and move onto the sidewalk and blow through the stop sign because I scanned and saw no cars approaching. Always scan your surroundings. As you can see, I spotted a car on the far braking for no reason. There's no stop signs or reason for them to be braking. As I get closer, they brake again, which prepares me to pass them on the opposite lane. Okay, let's get to some busier streets. After quickly scanning to the left, I see that the traffic's still coming. So I stop to place myself in a safe position. Since I waited for the right lane to clear, I'm able to ride down full throttle. As the traffic waits at the red light, I rush to the front of the pack and catch the light switch faster than them and full throttle to the next light. As I'm approaching the intersection, I spot a white car on the right lane, and I don't see their blinker on, so I know they're not making a right. I quickly move onto the sidewalk and wait for this asshole to go by. I see that cars are parked on the far right lane, which allows me to move with caution until I'm able to switch back into the right lane. As the highway approaches up ahead and the lights become farther and farther, traffic begins to move faster, so I get back onto the sidewalk. Because that's the thing, you have to realize that right now, everything you do is pretty much in the wrong because you're in a space designated for motor vehicles. The drivers are really not paying attention to you, so it's up to you guys to pay attention to the cars at all times to make sure that you stay in a safe environment. And that's the thing that I'm constantly watching. If you guys see the footage, I look back so many times. I'm constantly looking back, seeing what's behind me, and that's very important. Even when I'm going in opposite lanes, doing dumb things, I have scanned my surroundings. I know what's behind me and what's in front of me. And then most importantly, I know a way out. There's many times that, I can't handle the heat in the moment, so I just pull over to the sidewalk and then I'll ride it in the sidewalk for a while until traffic has finally cleared out and then move on back onto the road. At all times while I'm riding, I believe that I'm in this safe bubble and I don't allow anyone to step into my bubble because I usually will maneuver and take myself out of the situation before people can get to my bubble. And people are constantly trying to get into your bubble. So you have to adapt to riding styles, potholes, cracks on the road, lights changing, people crossing. Another really important thing is knowing how to fall. Like, I can't enforce this enough. Like, if you know how to fall, it helps you so much. And I don't mean just going full speed here and learning how to come out of that, but just allowing your body to not freak out in that moment where you will get hurt even further. And I feel like that's an instant reaction that you can't even be like, okay, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that and catch myself. Your body just does it instinctively. And I don't know how that happens if you have to fall enough times to be able to start catching yourself when you do, but it's very important. Because if it wasn't for that, I would have eaten shit so many more times. Like, the only really serious injury that I had that put me out for almost a year, I had just recently gotten pizza. I went to go put the remote in my pocket without turning it off. It accelerated. The board just went flying and I tweaked my knee really bad. But other than that, I never have really gotten seriously injured while riding out there. And it's a matter of knowing how to properly scan your environment right away and getting yourself out of that situation. And if you can't, allow your body to kind of get yourself out of that situation in that moment, because it's a powerful thing. I'm not sure how all of this works. I'm kind of sure how the boards work, but the thing that controls everything at the end of the day, I'm not sure. But it's your job, it's my job to make sure that we stay safe and we do what we gotta do mentally, physically, and just being in a good space to have fun. That's it, guys. I'm sorry I'm the most degenerate eskate YouTuber out there, but I'll see you next time. Peace out.